Hello fellow Helldivers, Thornton here, out exploring another hike over in Quandary. I know I did Elbert earlier this week, but I thought we'd do another one. And that being said, today we're going to discuss new enemy types. Most notably, we're going to go over, well, new bug flying types, as we do have the new automaton jetpack hulks. We're also going to go over some mech customization, but without further ado, let's jump into today's topic.
So we've got a bunch of stuff to talk about actually today for Helldivers 2. A lot of it's going to get you excited. Some of it may not make you too excited, but overall, we're going to go over the news regardless. You might have noticed the new Jet Brigade hulks, as I have obviously noticed, and wow, they are very annoying. That being said, there's now new force augmentation to better count the Jet Brigade's newest capabilities. High Command has authorized the Airburst rocket launcher to be made available fleet-wide for the next 24 hours. So from the time of this video, you probably got like 12 hours, maybe even less than that. Iron Sights also let us know about some new leaks in regards to the Illuminate enemies. He said, unknown Illuminate beam. A suspicious Illuminate beam recently added to the file. The beam fires short bursts. We'll go ahead and play the clip here. It's only about a minute long. If you don't care about the new Illuminate enemies and how their weaponry will work, you can skip ahead. Alright, so we got the Illuminate enemies. That being said, the video today is talking about mechs, and also we are going to be talking about new bug enemies. First, we'll go over the mechs. You might have heard that there is a brand new board game that has launched for Helldivers 2. It looks pretty fantastic and really cool, but somebody actually noticed that, well, the exosuit in the game has a stratagem launcher, which is unfortunate because we do not have one on Helldivers 2, and they just don't have it in the game. It does look like these are going to be things that come in the future for customization on the mechs, because there are actually game files, as you can see right here, that does feature the mech suit with a stratagem launcher. In fact, the devs themselves have given us a hint at a lot more customization and features that will be included for mechs, because with those upgrades, it could be an absolute game changer. Now, with all that information, and of course us wanting the brand new stratagem launcher for it, Iron Sights did give us a little bit of an update not too long ago. He was recently asked on his Discord, "Will I have your brief attention? Have you observed any mention of mech modules? I've had enough of YouTubers breadcrumbing things they themselves don't understand." And his response was, of course, no problem. That would be pretty cool, but no mention of it in the files. Building your own mech from modules would be fun. Customizing it with decals and such, I would like that. The only thing currently missing from mechs is the stratagem launcher, which does mean the stratagem launcher is indeed in the game. I was working on the mech last night and it still has the launcher on it. I had to remove it on my render. Please, Arrowhead, if you're watching this video or you're watching anything, please give us the ability to customize our mechs to a deeper level. Swapping in different loadouts or weaponry on it would be a ton of fun, especially when we have enough mechs in the game. Overall, mechs are probably one of my favorite aspects of this game. You'll always see me running around in a mission on one, basically because I love Titanfall, and well, mechs are just cool in general. It's been a while since we've got a new mech suit in the game, and it's also important to know that Johan Pilstead actually did mention in a recent Reddit AMA that there's also going to be the Lumberer added in the near future. This was another exosuit that carried a flamethrower. It was a lot of fun. A minute or two ago, you did see the brand new Illuminate beam, and of course, as I mentioned, we have new automaton enemies with the jetpack hulks and other types coming in. There's one last thing from the data mine information that was around the same time of that has still not come to the game, and it's actually for the Terminids, and this is going to be a very powerful enemy, and I'm not sure if it's going to be a boss battle or if it's going to be, you know, its own unique enemy type, but we're going to cover that a little bit today. There was this image posted of the Bile Titan, and well, it's got some extra limbs there, as you can see, which has a lot of people speculating, what could this possibly be? We've seen evolutions of the Brood Hunters and so on and so forth, but a Bile Titan evolution has a lot of people very interested. Now, it is important to note, there were a couple of things found by this user Grand Walker Avada Terra, which is for the bugs that are not out yet. One is the Bug Dragon, Dust Devils, Predator Brood, Predator Stalker, and Predator Hunter, which are actually in the game right now, and Gloom-related Terminids, which are also in the game. This was posted on the 14th, meaning that the two remaining ones are Bug Dragon and Dust Devils. Now, Dust Devils is actually a planetary modifier from everything I know. It's basically like a giant tornado. Dust Devils in real life are actually pretty small, but this one, from everything I've been hearing, is going to be a pretty large one. The other one is the Bug Dragon, which, I mean, if we go back to that picture of the Bile Titan, it's a little likely that this could be what it is. It has those 8 limbs in the back actually coming out of the side, almost as if they are a form of wings. And this could line up, as Iron Sights did let us know that the dragon can burrow into the ground, but also the dragon is extremely large. Think Hive Lord status. When this unit comes into the game, it's supposed to be a boss-like enemy. We might not actually get Hive Lords first, it might be the Bug Dragon. And it has a couple of abilities listed as well. It has Fly, Burrow, Unburrow, Start Dive, End Dive, Crash, seems to dive into the ground at high speed, and Bark. And it has more abilities than the Shrieker. It cannot open a bug breach as of when he had found this. This goes all the way back to May, so it looks like Arrowhead has actually been working on this new enemy type for a while, and I personally think the Bug Dragon is going to be the Bile Titan evolution instead of something smaller like a Shrieker, because again, Iron Sight said it's very large, so this seems to line up. Some other interesting stuff that was recently found in the files is that it appears, according to Iron Sights, that they are adding gun turrets to the Illuminate. He said it's very mysterious, but from what we can see, it's incredibly strong. There was also some really cool stuff put up by former developers of Arrowhead, if I'm not mistaken. They showed off how they did the whole render of the Super Earth Bomber, but they also showed this little gameplay clip that you can see right here. There's not much to it, but it's interesting to note that the file name is actually called Legendarium. And while they are shooting the samples, as this may have been like an early test for it, Legendarium is actually the material or the sample that goes into the platoon system, meaning that this was something that was worked on for the platoon system coming out in the very near future, and we might be closer to it than we formerly thought. All that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump into community clips now. Don't forget to submit your own to me at Thornton Smash on Twitter, but without further ado, let's roll the clips.
Southwest, 100 meters. Have been launched. Ready to liberate. Requesting advanced weaponry. Box, east, 50 meters. Spots, east, 100 meters.
Let me know down below, what are your guys' thoughts on all the different enemy types that you want to see come into the game in the future, and how do you feel about mech customization? Also, don't forget to check out this video right here where I cover more Helldivers news on the daily. Until next time, everyone, thanks for stopping by. Keep spreading managed democracy.